how long have you been cutting hair?
Oh man, I've been cutting hair for like 15 years.
Okay.
Just cutting my friends, my brother, my homies.
First time I ever heard about DJ Tabor, it was Julian Crew. He was like, yeah, I get cut by Tabor every time, bro, $5, da, 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 da. And I was like, hold on, cuz this nigga's, he's cutting you for that cheap right now and you getting cuts like that? Homie. I was like, oh yeah, I need that. And then that's when you was, is that when you were
I was in school.
You were in
Barber school.
Okay.
And those were guys lived in my neighborhood, so they used to come to my house and I used to give them $5 designs just when I was trying to work on my craft, trying to get my stuff right. I would give them designs for real cheap, and obviously it would make people talk. Wow, who did that? Which is all I wanted. And then people would say my name, just like you just said. Exactly. And then your name starts bubbling that way. That was my motto.
Okay.
That was my goal with it.
So you've always kind of had that marketing, advertising.
I guess I didn't know. I didn't know how effective it was, but you know what I'm saying?
That's literally how I heard from you.
Until you get into a position where you're actually making your primary source of income from yourself, then your marketing, then you'll realize how good your marketing brand is. And that's kind of when I realized it. But I wasn't, a teenager knowing that I had, marketing ideas in my head all the time.
Okay. So about 15 years though.
Yeah. I was cutting in high school. I was cutting the homies. I was just cutting myself. But I never took it seriously. I never thought there was any money in barbering.
Yeah. And then like you said, you wanted to change that. You wanted to let people know that you could do something. And I feel like it's crazy, man. Like they'll be like, I got a bunch of friends or a bunch of people that I know, and I'm looking at 10 different niggas, and none of them know how to cut hair. I'm looking like, that don't make no sense. Like, we're all black, we all have a hairline. You know what I'm saying? What if our barber was sick? Or what if something happened? Like, out of all 10 of us, ain't none of us cutting hair? That's kind of weird to me, you know what I'm saying? As I got older, I started realizing, like, there's a bunch of these people that aren't really doing nothing at home, playing 2K, smoking weed all day, that could be really cutting hair and making a living, investing in themselves.
They gotta build that confidence in themselves back up, and it's on us to help do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. Like I said, I look for the greatness in people. I can just sense it. I don't know. I got radar. Greatness radar. But I sense it. I can see. You know what I'm saying? When I see, I just want to make sure you know. I want to make sure you know how great you are, so that because nothing that I can tell you is going to matter if you don't know it yourself. If I can help you really figure it out, then you can make strides, and then you can reach your potential. But I feel you. You know what I'm saying? It's sad when you see people not tapping into their potential and just being cool with just getting by. I'm not trying to just get by. I'm trying to fly by.
Did you always have an idea like, okay, I want to be a barber, I want to own my own business? Never. Okay, so what did you do before barbering, and how did that kind of change your mindset to kind of get into the professional barber?
I had a bunch of jobs. I worked at McQueen. I worked at the bingo hall. I was in real estate. My real estate agent mentor was a con woman. She conned me out of three homes, and they all foreclosed in my name. You know what I'm saying? I moved to Las Vegas for a job that wasn't what it said it was. They hyped me up. I was a good worker. I was done. I moved to the Dominican Republic to open a business with a guy who told me it's going to work. We have no chances of failing. We failed, and I dropped $6,000 on it. And I just was, at that point, I was just done. I was done believing other people's dreams or that they were selling me. And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to try this barbering thing out. I don't really think there's any money in it, but I'm just going to try it out because I don't want nobody else to be dependent. I don't want to be dependent on anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. And I just told myself, if there was some money to be made in this, I'm going to figure out how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got into barbering. You know what I'm saying? People have been telling me to go to barber school for 10 years.
Because you always knew how to cut.
But I was like, man, there ain't no money in barbering. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have time to go to school. But after you took those 3 L's, I figured out how to make time to go to that school. That's why I said circumstances in your life is what's going to make you change. You know what I mean? And me taking that L in a third world country made me say, yo, I'm watching people out here get up at 7 in the morning and walking donkeys down the street with some oranges on the back, selling them from 7 in the morning to 10 at night just to make $20. I can go to barber school and work a job. I can do it. And that's what made me do it. You know, so my thing is that I always want life. I want life to dictate my thoughts. I want to be able to see people and be inspired by them, whether they know it or not. to make me keep going. And that's what I think other people need me to do for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm no different than anybody. I think we all gain inspiration from other human beings. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't realize that you have that ability. You have the ability to make somebody's life better. Take that and run with it.
We want to put real people on here that have overcome real circumstances, like going to a third world country, going to Vegas, meeting with the con woman conned you out of your houses. People need to know stuff like that because they see you at where you're at now, and they think it happened like that. You know what I'm saying? So, or you didn't put any type of work in or anything like that. But really, those life experiences is what built you who you are today, and you have to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
life is the best teacher.
It's the best teacher.
Only if you're attentive in school. Only if you're allowing life to teach you. If you're not allowing life to teach you, that's probably you at home right now smoking weed, playing Xbox all day long. You know what I'm saying? You're not living. You're not living. You're not letting life affect you positively and negatively. I let negative fuel my positive. You know what I'm saying? I was at my worst moment in Las Vegas. I lived in 6 different houses in 3 months. On people's couches. I've never been that type of person. I broke down one night and just, I was like, yo, I'm a failure maybe. I'm a failure in life. I broke down.
At that point, that's where you felt.
One night. But the next morning I got up, it was over. And I went back at it and I'm here. So,
exactly.
You know, but people don't hear those stories.
They don't.
You don't want to harp on that. I don't want to harp on my failures, but I still have them. And people still need to hear them every now and then, but I'm not gonna make a pity party out of it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I learned from it, and I use that as fuel. You know what I mean? You never want to use your L's just for pity. You want to use them to help build what you're trying to get. You know? And sometimes those L's are the best thing that could happen to somebody. To me, those are the best things that could happen.
Guaranteed.
I would still be that guy that working at a bingo hall right now that can cut hair, and people are like, man, you should just go to barber school. And I'll be like, I ain't doing that and working here. You crazy, dog. If I didn't go out there and experience seeing people living third world, and I was living third world towards the end of it. You know what I'm saying? People thought I was Dominican, like, you know, like, oh, you messed up just like us, man. Let's go down the street and drink a beer and just dance. You know what I mean? That's how they get down. But I was out there not balling, you know what I'm saying? And it took that for me to say, yo, when I get back to America, man, I'm gonna bust my tail so I don't have to feel like that ever again.
Did you have any other avenues as far as entrepreneurship that you were going into in the future, or that you're in right now?
Well, progression is always at my base, you know what I mean? So I never just be like, no, I'm fine, I'm a barber now, I'm just gonna do this for the rest of my life. No, that's not how I think. But one thing that I have learned is that don't go into a business if your heart ain't in it. If you don't have a passion for it, somewhat of a passion for it, or your characteristics, who you are, if they don't match up with that business, then you may not do so well. But if you have a passion for it and you love doing it, you're probably gonna do well. And so I'm just waiting to find out what my next passion in life is, and then I'll figure out what my next industry that I'm going to go into is going to be also. As of right now, I'm just still, like I said, still trying to learn myself.
Absolutely. And
as I will be the rest of my life.
The rest of your life, because I'm in the same point. You know, I'm 24 years old, and by no means I feel like where I've reached a plateau in my life. No, I'm consistently growing every day. I feel like the only time I really call people dumb, or I think it's dumb, is when you're not learning. When you cap yourself, where you think you've mastered something, and you feel like you can't learn anymore. Nah, we're learning every single day for the rest of our lives. And if you don't feel like that, then something needs to change. Creating conversation.